What's up, dogs? It's Nyctopluvo, and I'm back with another recent games pickup. So first, I got I Spy Spooky Mansion. Uh, I'm not sure if this is the same exact game or like a remake or something. It does say like 20 years, celebrating 20 years, but I did have like one of these on like this game or a game similar to this on the computer. But what really like pulled me into this game is it's like 4 player, so I thought it might be a fun party game to play, for October. Maybe get a Halloween party going. Next, I got the Xbox Live arcade game compilation. I'm not really sure what games, like they have like Uno on here, but the reason I bought this is because they have the PacMan Championship Edition on here, and I've been looking at like the second one a lot, and I thought that looks really cool, but don't really want to pay full price for that, and I think I paid like probably less than $5 for this, and this has the first championship edition on it, so it should be as good. Next, I got Left 4 Dead. This is the Game of the Year edition, and I believe this comes with all the DLCs. It's actually surprisingly cheap for a Left 4 Dead game. I think it was like $10 or less, something like that. But I used to have this game, and I did sell it. And I don't know why I did, but I think I made like a lot of money off of like selling it, but I'm glad to have this back. And I'm hoping the DLC is not like a code that you have to like download the DLCs with, and it's just like an on-disc thing. Next, I got Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow on the Gamecube, and it says there's like a link cable kind of thing on here for like the Game Boy Advance. I don't know how that will go through, but yeah, I got that. Next, I got a puzzle game on the GameCube called Bubble Pop, and it's just kind of like it's just a kind of like a one of those. I want to say kind of like Tetris, but I feel like that wouldn't be a good way of describing it. I don't know if you could see the back there, but it's like you have to like match colors with like these bubbles to pop them, I believe. Next, I got yet another copy of Time Splitters, Future Perfect. This on the Xbox. I saw that this was System Link, and I was thinking if I get like this and another copy and another Xbox, that'd be really fun to play like some System Link. Get a bunch of people together and do that. Hopefully one day. Next is actually something interesting that I just thought I'd pick up just because it looked cool. It's it's Halo 2, but it's like a multiplayer, like I think it's just the multiplayer, and it has like the DLC maps, and it was just a couple bucks. So I don't know how like this. I already have like one copy of Halo 2, so I don't know if I could do System Link with this game and that game, or if this game. Well, I imagine this is probably just like a multiplayer disc, so they have like all the original maps plus all the new ones, seems like. So yeah, that was something really cool that I found. Next, I got Shrek Super Slam for the GameCube, and it's a pretty fun fighting game. Yeah, it should be really fun because since it's on the GameCube, I do 4 player. I have it on the PS2, but that's like only 2 player, so it's not as much fun as you could be having on the GameCube with 4 players. Next, I got Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and I've never owned this game before. My friend Drew always had, and I borrowed it like once or twice, and it's really fun. It's like an RPG. I don't remember how far I got in it, but it's like one of those games where like it's like the turn-based combat. I want to say similar to Pokemon, but not really, probably. Also, next I got a game that's very special to me that for the longest time I was like, I'm not going to pay full price to get that back, but then as soon as I was, like, I couldn't find it anywhere, but it's Super Mario 64, and this is like one of the first 3 games I've ever played. I'm not sure what the first game I ever played was, but it was either this, Mario Party 3 or Kirby 64. It was probably between this or Mario Party 3 because like Kirby 64 is only like single player. I mean, there's a multiplayer mode, but it's not that great. So yeah, I got this again. I've been playing it a lot actually, and it's still fun today. I The drifting's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be because like I don't remember if I drifted when I played this as a child. I don't think I like got that concept, so I don't think I did that, but I started playing this again and just got like hit with a wave of nostalgia. Like I was playing like Rainbow Road and like that music, man. I felt it, tear coming. It was pretty great. I got these like the two following games I got from like this place I went to I've never been to. It's kind of like ghetto. It was like one of those places where like they have like a glass thingy between you and the cashier, and then there's like a thing you have to turn around. So it was not the best place I wanted to be, but they had these two good games. They had and they're in pretty good condition. But the first one is PacMan World Rally, which is like the PacMan version of Mario Kart. My brother used to have the PSP version, which was really cool. I didn't even know it was on the GameCube, but I saw this and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. So I picked this up. And this other game, I didn't know exactly I didn't know exactly what it was, but it was weird because it's actually like sealed and like never been opened. But it's the GameCube Preview disc, and it's just like a bunch of like demos of like games. Most of these games I already had, but I just thought this was like cool collector's piece. But it's got Sonic DX, which I picked up relatively recently. With Splinter Cell, which I also got pretty recently. Actually, all three of these games I got pretty recently. The Sonic, Splinter Cell, Billy Egghatcher, and then they also have Beautiful Joe. Never played that, never even seen it either, but it looks really cool. They also have Soul Calibur 2 on here. They have Dr. Mario, WarioWare Inc., F-Zero GX, Zelda Wind Waker, Star Wars Rebel Strike. Then they got like two like football games, which I'm sure I won't play, but they're on there. And yeah, it actually kind of reminds me of this not preview. It's like a demo disc I had for the PS1 that had like Spyro and like Tomb Raider and stuff on it, which was pretty cool. Be nice if I ever found that again, but I doubt I will. Next I got Wario Land Shake It. It's like a platformer with Wario, and it just looks really crazy and like out of control and looks really, really fun. Next I got Rabbids Go Home. Another game I can add to like completing my Rabbids game collection. Because like as I said in like I think it was the last games pickups that I was thinking like I should probably get all the Rabbids games because there's not that many. I think all I need now is like the newest one and Travel Through Time. This next game I just picked up, well the next two games I just picked up because they looked really cool, and I don't know anything about them. But when I went to the cashier and like paid for like all my games and stuff, the cashier was really like enthusiastic about this game right here. But it's Serious Sam, so I guess like since he was really enthusiastic about it, I'm gonna assume it's probably good. But it's kind of like a cartoony looking shooter. Kind of reminds me of like Doom, but it looks really sweet. And I mean, like, it's got like demons going on too, so I guess that's probably why it reminds me of Doom. But yeah, it looks really sweet. The next game is Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat. And I remember a while ago, me and my friend Mark were talking about how like there are no pirate games. So like I saw this and I was like, huh, this is probably like one of like all 7 of the Pirates games that like exist. So picked this up, and it looks pretty decent. I don't know if you could see there. The weird thing about this game, like I remember when I opened it, I thought they gave me the wrong disc because like you're looking at the front here and then you look at the back and you're like looking at all that stuff and then you open it up and the disc just looks like it doesn't belong to this game. But I guess that's our protagonist. Yeah, I'm hoping it's really good at least because they don't have a whole lot of Pirates games out there. Next is a game I didn't know exists. I thought I had all the 007 James Bond's games for the GameCube, but I guess there's also this one that I didn't have, and it's 007 Everything or Nothing. I thought all they had was Nightfire and Agent Under Fire, but I guess this is also on there. Maybe there's others I don't know about, but I saw this and I was like, I didn't even know this was a thing, so that's pretty cool. And last is another game I used to own. I don't think I got this far in this game, but it's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I remember this game was like, it was kind of hard, and you could be like the police in it, which was pretty cool. And then there was, I remember one time I was playing, I got real upset because like I was winning this race and like right in front of the finish line, these cops had like these road spikes and I went through them and like my car totally wiped out and I didn't know how to like reset. So I just sat there and watched everybody pass me and I was pretty upset. There's also something on the back here that says something about, I think, a steering wheel you can get for the game. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's that. But glad to have this back in my collection. Well, that's it. I'd love to hear if you have any stories about any of the games I just bought. If you want to tell me how great they are. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.